Welcome to the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense comes onto the field for the first time today. The offense comes out trying to get off to a solid start. They feel like they have a good game plan, Joel, but on the other side, this defensive line, it's a bunch of game wreckers. It's been really hard to handle them all season long.
And they take such great pride in wrecking the game, Chris. When we talk with them, they talk about they're the best way to try to neutralize any offense, and that's certainly their challenge here today. Get after the quarterback and establish some ability to be in the backfield most of the time. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Designed quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw here. They bring him down after a short gain there. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. The Sooners offense out there for their first possession. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish.
Breaking free, end zone ahead. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw caught on the left side. Now here he goes. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Tackle made after a big gain.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
First down here for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. QB decides to keep it here. Is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
For a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. They're going to stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He bought some time, now lets it go. A quick spin move. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion in there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense all day long, and they're ready for it here early in this game, and they create an obvious passing situation. This is exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of the game. Give their pass rush an opportunity on these long yardage situations.
That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Dropping back. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Makes it look easy.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. What a catch!
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running back with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Chris, in these third and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on fourth down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a first down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that first down anyway.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Rigs up 4th. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down in distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
The senior calls his own number. He picks up the first down.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Marshall. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback still with the football. Powering right past the defender. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Here comes the rush. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, we knew these 3rd downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that. And this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on 3rd down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Wants to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a frustrating situation for a quarterback. Your guy just flat drops it on the outside. Here's what you got to do. You go up to your teammate and you tell him, listen, I'm coming back to you. You got to build his confidence because no one feels worse than he does at this point.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit as he throws it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Marsh. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Got an opening here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Open field ahead. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handed the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
I don't love this play call. 1st and goal inside the 3. How about let the big guys up front get after it, run the football into the end zone? This feels like a stat padding type of play call, trying to get a touchdown pass for your quarterback.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Ball handed off. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And now they'll set up for the point after. EAT up and good to get a little bit closer. After the play, we'll get a stoppage here. There's an injured Sooner down. Senior defensive end. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that, you rely on the outside.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
As we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready. It's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
The Sooners will have to kick it away when it comes for a second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. That's caught. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
This battle on the outside is fun to watch. Chris, they're doing a good job on both sides. This is good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver. They complete the slant. But how about the defensive back? He's right in his hip pocket. So right when that ball is completed, he gets him down to the ground.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of the biggest plays we've had had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this fifth defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right? Sees an opening. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pressure's on. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Michigan will call time here, their second. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! As the QB fights his way
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Scanning the field. It's Mateer looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Here comes the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
This is going to have to be an absolute monster throw. Unless Cordell Stewart is walking onto the field, I don't know if he can get it all the way into the end zone. He's going to have all his momentum moving forward right up to the line of scrimmage just to get it close to the end zone.
Looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.